This again. All right, everybody. Hopefully, my streaming works a little bit better than it has been. Um, let's see. I literally have my other browser open just to see if this is going to behave itself today. I have no faith at the moment. There we go. All right. You know what? We're live. Here we go. And hopefully, it's not quite as delayed as it has been. Time will tell, I guess. If you're here watching live with me, let me know. If you're watching the replay, let me know that as well. I want to talk a little bit about Black Friday because we are deep into the season of Black Friday. As a quick reminder, don't click off if you haven't done anything for Black Friday or the holiday season or December or end of year sale or whatever you want to call it. It's not too late. I have 3 different sales that are running at this time of year, and 2 of them have not actually launched yet. So one of them launched yesterday, or the second. No, one of them launched the second. I actually think the second one launches today, and the third one launches on the 9th. If I look surprised, it's only because I set these up. We wrote these emails, and I do most of my sales via email right now because this time of year gets very, very expensive to advertise, and I really don't like competing ads budget wise with organizations like Target and I don't know, whatever big online retailers have a bunch of money that I don't have to go and throw into the Facebook sphere, if you will. The biggest difference, I would say, between marketing to your email list or what are some of the biggest differences about marketing to your email list versus marketing to people on Facebook? Well, here's one thing. People on your email list actually know who you are. That's one of the really great things about email. And so many people just say, like, I'll just keep running ads. I'll keep running ads. But when you keep running ads, you're at the mercy of Facebook and the AI algorithms and all of this other stuff. You're competing with things and variables that you can't see and don't totally understand. And that goes for all of us. That's not a dig at you for not understanding. None of us do. These stupid algorithms change every 2 weeks. It's really hard for us to really be on top of it. And so much of this is done AI and often AI to AI as far as writing versus algorithm. It's just this big old computer mix, and we do the best we can to make sure that we can navigate it, especially navigate it for ourselves and for our clients. But we're all learning. We're all figuring this out as the changes roll out, sometimes seemingly every day. It seems that something is different. Certainly you can't go a full week and have the same strategy or same everything work on Facebook. Something has to change. So that's one thing about dealing with Facebook that is no fun at all. Running Facebook ads is kind of a pain in the butt. Your quality can go like this. And if you're just doing like lead ads on Facebook, you're going to be disappointed frequently. So that's why we have a multi-pronged, multifaceted approach to all of the ads that we do, especially pay per click. We don't want to just do that kind of lead ad thing because 1, it doesn't always work, and 2, it gets super expensive. So like for myself, I actually have 3 different types of campaigns that run on Facebook and Instagram. I have multiple campaigns that run on Google and YouTube, and that's all well and good. And some of that is just always going to be there and always has to be there. For example, Google doesn't change. I may go up and down with my Facebook ad spend, but my Google ad spend does not change. Google, for those of you who can remember what life was like pre-internet, the telephone book was just sort of the holy grail of businesses that exist. If you didn't exist in the telephone book, then you were not real, period. And Google is our version of the telephone book. So if you don't exist on Google, you don't exist as a business. I do think there's something to be said, and some people like to argue this, that websites are becoming outdated. You don't totally need a website. And I think there is something to be said for that. You can absolutely get away, depending on the type of business that you are, not brick and mortar, which means not us. Okay, so if you're following stuff on Instagram or TikTok, business advice where they say websites are outdated, if you have an online only business, you do not need a website. I will go ahead and argue that. If your online presence is strong enough that you have, a couple 100,000 followers, 500,000 followers, multi-millions of followers, if you are that kind of person with your own personal branding, then you probably don't need a website. But if you're a brick and mortar physical location, then you need a website and you are tied to Google for as long as you want to be in business. That's just the way that it is. If you don't exist on Google, people will think you don't exist, period. Even if they tell you, I saw you on social media, I saw you on social media, I guarantee you they got your directions or your phone number or whatever it is from Google. So you always need to make sure that your presence there doesn't change. Keep that ad spend on Google going consistently, like for life, if you will. But I don't want to be reliant on Facebook and I don't want to be reliant on Instagram because I don't own the eyeballs that I'm trying to show my offer to. But I do own the email list. The email list is mine. And if you think about how this works and how pay-per-click advertising becomes an email list, if you have a website that has an opt-in form, that opt-in form says, I'm interested in this, put your name, email, phone number, whatever it is. You guys see these everywhere, and hopefully you have them for your business. If you're running traffic, if you're running pay-per-click ads like Google or Facebook or Instagram, you are going to be directing traffic to your website where someone is going to opt in and they're going to put their name, email, and phone number in that opt-in box. When they submit that information goes to you and you get this list of names. When you hear us talking about the list, or some people will say things like the fortune is in the follow-up, they're referring to the list that you have. And these lists are all made up of people who have said, yes, I'm interested in learning more about what you do. Think about it. That's what an opt-in is, right? I'm interested in learning more about what you do. So all of those people have already raised their hand and said, yes, I'm interested. So number one, those people are more qualified than this just vast abyss of social media people who could be out there who might be interested. But on your email list, these are people who already have said that they are. So we're looking at a significantly more targeted list.